Hi everyone, so let's take a look at our scientific notation assessment and let's get those corrections going. Remember to retake, you have to send in all your corrections and then schedule a time with me that you can retake your test. Alright, so this first part right here, it has a negative exponent, so I'm going to use the reciprocal or the inverse. And then I have 2 1/2 and 3 3/5. All right, so 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. And then 27 times 4. Is 108. Then I have 3 times 2, which is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 5 is 60. 60 times 5 is 300. 300 times 5 is 1,500. Okay, so now I've got to reduce it into one of these smaller options. So I have to think, okay, what number goes into both 108 and 1,500? I'm going to guess 3 goes into 108. And I get 36 over 500. I'm going to divide by 2. Well, and I'm going to get 18 and 250. So now I need to look and see, okay, what are my options? I can divide by 2 again. And I get 9 over 125. So my answer should have been D. Which expression has the same value? All right, so this is the quotient property. We're doing 5 minus 8. Keep, change, change. 5 plus negative 8 is negative 3. Okay, so I want one that has 7 to the negative third. 4 minus 9 is going to give me negative 5. 9 minus 6 is going to give me positive 3. 1 minus negative 3, that was the most chosen answer, is going to give me 4. Negative 2 minus 1, keep, change, change, is going to give me negative 3. So D should have been my answer. Question number 3, this is the product property. So I'm going to add these two exponents. 2 plus negative 3 equals negative 1. Okay, so if I have negative 1, that's the same as 1/2. Because remember, when you have a negative exponent, you move the number into the denominator. So that should have been C. They wanted you to select all the correct answers. 2 plus 3 is not 6. Okay, negative 1 plus 3 is 2. 5 plus negative 2 is 3. The negative exponent is actually going to push it into the denominator. 6 minus 3 is not 2. I'm going to add my two exponents. 2 plus 6 is going to give me 8. So I've got 3 to the 8th power. Remember, you're not changing the base. You keep the base the same. Choose all the expressions that are equal to 2 to the 3rd power. So that's 8. Anything to the 0 power is 1. That's 2 to the 4th power, which is 16. This is 2 to the 3rd power, which is 8. And I'm going to subtract these two. So that's 2 to the 3rd power, which is 8. So I should have gotten C and D. For this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 8 to the 6th power. Okay, for this one, I'm going to add my exponents. So I end up with 2 to the 1st times negative 2. So I end up with 2 to the negative 2, which is equal to 1, 2 squared, which is equal to 1 fourth. All right, so I'm going to see which one of these will give me that. 2 to the negative 2. All right, 4 plus negative 2 is 3 to the 2nd to the 0 power. Anything to the 0 power is 1. All right, they wanted to know what is the approximate number of liters of water in a raindrop. Well, anything with a positive exponent is going to be huge. So that says 4 liters of water are in a raindrop. Now I want you to think, I drink a Diet Dr. Pepper every day, and that's half a liter bottle. Okay? This would be 4/10 of a liter. That's way too much. So B is my only option. Okay, which are my perfect squares? And those are identified on your multiplication chart. So 1 times 1 is 1, 5 times 5 is 25, 7 times 7 is 49, and 11 times 11 is 121. Okay, this is a rational number because 4 times 4 is 16. So the square root of 16 is 4. This is an irrational number because it has no pattern and never ends. All right, we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too many. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and the number is not negative. The number's positive. It's just telling you it's a really small number. All right, so they want to know how many times as many. So I've got 4.5 times 10 to the 6th and 1.8 times 10 to the 7th. So I'm going to divide them. All right, so in my calculator, I'm doing 1.8 divided by 4.5, and I get 4/10 times 10, and I'm going to subtract these to the first. So if I want to figure that out, I'm going to move my decimal over 1, and I get 4 times as many. All right, so we've got 2 times 10 to the 5th. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every year Ronald Reagan made $200,000. We're going to multiply that by 8. And then we have to change it back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 1.6 times 10 to the 6th. All right, we're going to divide 5 divided by 2.5, which is 2, times 10, and we're going to subtract these. 3 minus negative 4. Keep, change, and we get 7. So 2 times 10 to the 7th. That's actually one of the kinds of problems that you had in your choice board last week. Okay, rewrite this one. So 2.3, 1, 2, 3. All right, for this one, you're going to multiply the 6.2 times 3.17. And you get 19.654. And then you're going to add these two exponents. So negative 3 plus 7 is going to give you 10 to the 4th power. All right, for these two, we're going to subtract. So we've got now remember, for this one, you have to have the same exponent. So we're actually going to change this and make it a 5 and move our decimal over 1. So we have 0.935 times 10 to the 5th. And we're going to subtract. And I get 7.975, and then I bring this straight down. All right, last question. It says that they're talking about the population in Switzerland. So I know that, and this population in the United States. So I have 3, and they want to know how many times larger. So I have 3.2 times 10 to the 8th. And then I need to think about what's 8.1 million. So I need, that's 8,100. I'm going to run out of room. One, 2, 3. So that's going to be 8,100,000. So that's 8.1 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm going to do 3.2 divided by 8.1. And I get 0.4 times 10, and I have to subtract these two to the second. So if I wanted to figure out how many times larger, it would be 40 times larger. All right, if you have any questions or you need any help between now and when you retake, let me know. I'll be glad to help you, walk you through any of the questions that didn't still make sense, because I definitely want you to be prepared for the retake. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.